Getting back on track, guys. Getting back on track. Making new videos every week. There's like zillion of, multipass compositing videos out on the internet, but you keep asking about passes, no matter how much videos I do about them and how complicated they are. So I've realized what your problem is. Your problem is that whenever you are confused, guys, in any situation, not only in compositing the passes, but definitely when you composite the passes, you should try to think with your heart. It may sound kind of, funny to you maybe, but you are an artist. You should respect what you feel, because this is like the only fucking way you can create art. And don't say me that compositing is technical. It is also an art. So whenever you don't understand how to put together the passes, you should think what you can do with them. You should play with them with different operations, and you will find yourself reinventing the more or less exact technique of how these passes should be put in together. So the first pass I'm taking out of here is the lighting pass, of course, and I have this lightened surface of a planet by the signal beam, and I'm subtracting the light select signal beam from the lighting pass to control it separately. I'm getting some negative values here in this stream because the lighting pass, well, I can get technical, I love to get technical, doesn't contain the self-illuminated dot which is contained in the self-illumination pass. I don't care about it, to be honest. I am plussing it back here together anyway with animated expression so that it will flicker. So I don't like, go on YouTube and watch, rewatch and rewatch, every button pushing tutorial to, do this stuff. I do this because I feel this way, because I want to do this way. And it is not hard, there's nothing special here. The expression or animation or with some, great notes, this is not rockets, Just do what you want to do with this rectangle. So just throw them together, and just a little bit of thinking what happens inside of them will make you a fine artist. So then I'm also adding a glow created from this same pass so that I will have a little bit more, lightness around of it. So then I have reflection, so there's a little bit of reflection here, actually no reflection, strange. Then I have self-illumination. Check out what I've used the self-illumination for. I've used it for snow. Can you imagine this? Is the snow self-illuminating? No, it is not. It is just, the thing I wanted to do at this time, and that's why this dot is inside of this pass together with snow. I just felt that snow is more bright this way. This is what I wanted to do. It kinda should emit the light, reflect actually the light that is falling on it, but it is way simpler to do it with the self-illumination material. Let's see if I can find it here. Here we go. I'm just inputting the map of snow into the self-illumination slot so that it depends on the brightness of this map. That's how the snow is getting brighter. Just wanted to make the snow brighter. Specular, there's no specular because I didn't implement the reflection yet into this scene, but it stays with the empty reflection here in the stream just in case I will re-render and reconnect the node here so that this nodes will merge the new passes I've configured in my shader. It's a very simple scene I've done in 3ds Max for the movie we are making with my old buddy Konstantin, with whom we've done the Sick Imagination Pictures channel, which link you can see on my channel. And this is the channel I was uploading my YouTube videos to before I got into visual effects industry. Yeah, this is all a story. So we are, making a real movie now. I didn't talk about it anywhere yet, so it's not the time for me to announce about it, because we want to do a little bit more work with it. But we are doing a lot of work. We already done the animatic. We are breaking it down, making, tasks for each shot. So about the passes, you just take all the passes you want, you know. Here you just go here whenever this button in your 3D software is, and you add, you can add like every pass here, to play around with it, but it will render pretty long. You can add the passes from which the beauty pass consists. To see which passes contains the beauty pass, you can go like, Arnold beauty pass. Let's go. Let's see. Here we go. Found it. You see the second method, the first method. Just read about it. You see which passes you need. You need diffuse, specular emission. You see what they say, depending on which attributes we used in the shader. So the beauty pass, as I said in my complicated After Effects video about passes, where I've done a really great breakdown about what the passes actually are and how you should think about them. I also said it depends on which attributes you used in the shader. So that's why the beauty pass can be different. That's why it can consist out of different passes. It can not contain some things that you didn't render. So that's why the beauty pass can be different. Some technical passes that you always want to use is the object ID passes. So this is the simple object ID pass through V-Ray multimat element, how it is called here. Yeah, multimat element. So it allows me to set the numbers for the objects, making them different colors. So I'm setting the numbers for the objects, and it renders red, green, and blue according to the object ID I've set for the object. So this is one way of doing this. More complicated way of solving this is with Cryptomat and rendering the Cryptomat. Cryptomat can contain like thousands of masks, and it preserves the edges. And the funny thing is that before I actually get the hang of this multimat elements and stuff, and I believe I didn't even know about them back then, I did like manually put the self-illumination material on stuff and rendered it. I invented a bicycle, by myself, because I wanted to do this, And then you find out that there's such masks and everything is done already for you. This is how you learn. This is how you become an artist. I love getting technical, guys. I really do. But just try to understand, if you understand how to feel, what do you want to do with these rectangles, no matter what color they are or what they are called, by shuffling them around, by merging them together randomly, just looking what happens, like I did here. I wanted to, change the environment of the planet to more cold environment on this side of the planet, and I was struggling on doing this on 3D. Of course, this is not the final render. I'm just making, pre-comps and re-rendering again, with, better quality, better bump, and stuff. So solving these issues here, I believe I already solved this. Why is it still here? Can't I? Yeah, alright, I should re-render it again. So again, artifacts, some shifting of the bump path, problem with normals or something like that. Alright, so I even did the timing on compositing stage to re-render it with right timing afterwards. So I've used Chronos for this. So this is like the way I quickly done this to be able to understand what kind of speed I need from this shot to continue working on it. So about these masks, I can separate them to different channels and then use them for simple grade notes to color correct the whole picture like that. So pretty great mess here, but I feel like this is normal. I always do this way. I work like that. You see the work I've done? You see my show reels, I always work like that. You see my scripts, actually. If you subscribe to my Patreon, you can download all my scripts, all my project files, and you can see that I work like that and I do great stuff. So and this is pleasant to work like that. This is pleasant to be an artist. So my exact style is like creating a big mess while I'm implementing new stuff into the composite and then clean up it, and then I'll again create mass by implementing new stuff and then clean up it, make the script smaller, make, everything cleaner, faster and stuff. So adding new stuff and optimizing stuff are separate processes for me. So I've created some kind of map which I called polar influence, so that I can grade exactly the clouds on the North Pole and grade the planet itself separately on the North Pole. So I believe I did kind of an fall of map here. Yes, here it is, with the mix curve, with the steepness I liked, and then I just put on it on top of the Milky Way HDRI. That's to be honest, guys, Milky Way HDRI. Here we go. There it is. So I've just was, I'm just using whatever I have, to start working on a shot, and then when I render it out a couple of times, I'm starting to understand that the clouds look like shit. That I have to do, some matte painting of clouds here to really solve the problem of lack of resolution of textures for plants. Whenever you will do such shots with planets, you will encounter an issue you've never encountered before, and this is an issue of lack of resolution. This is like 16K maps or 8K maps, and this is not enough for this big sphere, and I came to conclusion that it is better to do a matte painting of clouds on top of this planet. So this will be kind of hard to animate these clouds, but they should move just a little. So just in case you are thinking that I'm too lazy, I will show you that I actually did download 12 gigs maps from NASA. I kind of feel my hard drive shattering to pieces as this loading bar is loading, and try to render them. It was just so heavy that I think that it is the best solution in this kind of shots is to do matte painting on top of the planet. Okay, I actually missed the refraction. Refraction is happening where the stuff is transparent. If I've missed it, should be here. Yeah, I missed it on the rendering stage. So I'll just go here. I just grab the refraction pass and render it out next time. And I'm okay. I'm really okay. You see my experience? So this is how I work. I'm pretty lazy, and I know that compositor should be lazy. Alright guys, I'll be back. I'm getting back on track. Stay subscribed, and I'll see you soon. Have a great day. Take care.